your guide. Raise the sails and take the helm. That legendary place that the end of the map reveals. It's only legendary till someone proves it real. Through it all, through all the troubled times, through the heartache and through the pain, know that I will be there to stand by you, just like I know you stand by me. So come on board and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. There's always room for you if you wanna be my friend. We are on the cruise. We are.
How can I hope to find a way, a single reason to stay alive when the shining light of yesterday is a living lie on borrowed time? We'll run without a reason like stray dogs. Maybe you're becoming one of us. You could be the missing key, the piece that will fit. That's the verdict. All that we are begging to desire are things no one can acquire because they don't exist. How come everything seems like it crumbles more with my touch? Will these times never purify? Still I raise them up to the sky. Reaching for the stars, I'll fight against and bring to life a single reason to stay alive. All despite the fact I'll never find a clear answer, but that's no surprise. The story has a brand new page, a chapter where we will take the stage. Should we find ourselves wander like stray dogs?
My breath is stopped at 5 in the morning. Calm the spreads before the storming. Biting my nails at emergency exits. Tell me where is tomorrow? The day has come. The night won't let us see the sun. The rain will last till the next millennium. I hate to say both are here to stay in this world we share. Still it's not hard in the slightest. You're walking if I sleep and you're tripping like this. I'm not gonna criticize it even if I care. Float in your fantasy. I sing the show. The things that you're imagining. What do you say? The maze is twisting, ever twisting, till you climb to see what you're missing. Sound of a bell from a tiny inventory signals a new beginning. Are you sure that you're not shaking? Such uncertain roads you're taking. Every step that you take it is changing you. Where is tomorrow? The day has come.
Same crew out from the cell inside. Turn up, blast off and be free. A great night to be an escapee. Oh yeah!
Right on that rhythm, right from the start. It's rising through the soul and the heart.
Songs of the siren circle the mind.
Embrace them, leave all reason behind.
Take one blink and we're out of sight. Bad tempos can't stop the show. Down a $10 sparkling light. Forget about tomorrow, so when the alarms go ring, 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 take off and riot. Hey, 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 high tension. Woo-hoo.
Party on, here we go.
Nay, 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 never need to head home. Woo-hoo. We're running all night. Whoa.
Big way we're coming through.
Our voices sounding bright. Got so much party to do. Lonely, lonely, solely, only night.
Ready, steady, can't hold me back. Ready, steady, give me good luck. Ready, steady, never look back. Let's get started. Ready, steady, go. Everything is blowing before me. The scenery is blowing on past me, but I won't let it sway my aim. I'll keep my eyes ahead on my destination. My back and depend on is useless. I might as well just burn it to ashes. The answer's buried somewhere deep. I gotta find the truth with my own two hands. I'm running out inside. Search of what I'm missing. My beating heart is pounding, nearly deafening. I feel it's just a beat away from bursting. I'll reach you soon. I swear it won't be much longer. The sun is shining down across my path. I think that's all the sign I need. Ready, steady, go. And please trust me.
A light unto my darkening, illuminate the path of both familiar days. Now I stay content living a dream. Am I becoming lazy, living careless and free? It's a light unto my darkening. What happened to the comfort of the streets that we walked? Now the cold at times worse than it seems, but we can light a fire and we'll fight it. Now we can find a way through the fire and the flames, and now it's burning in my heart just like a melody. Now there is no forever, half the truth will fade away. So laugh at every day you get, don't let it go to waste. So if your life is fading from the shadow of a doubt, we'll light the sky with the inferno. We'll keep marching right until our fire's burning out. There might be no forever now, so what we're bound to burn and fade away. So treasure every day, don't let it go to waste. So if your light is fading from the shadow of a doubt, we'll light the sky with our inferno. We keep marching right until our fire's burning out. my sleep, yeah, you're all I dream about. And any day now I know I'll win your heart, I mean it, I swear it. I play it cool, I won't give it all away, and I will always give it all my every day. I thought the problems after time would go away, but I know I can do it. Somehow I can get through it. Just give me time, cause I'm all warmed up now. When you're around, I get knocked down. I must go through all this every time. The sound of your voice gives me no choice, cutting right into me just like a knife. 1,000 times, that is how many times I give into this. Driven them in, now I wear them, throw me in right away. See, you're so scared. Question, answer me, why must you run away from me? Question, how did I ever know all about you anyway? Question, tell me why you are before my very eyes. Question, how can you be so near yet you're oh so far away? Digimon!
Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we'll live by the lessons we've learned. As we work towards one solution through a spirit evolution. I am the one. I am the one. Digimon.
Forever united as one.
Digimon. Together the battles are won. Digimon. Through us let your spirit evolve. If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. Digimon.
Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world.
With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we'll live by the lessons we've learned. As we work towards one solution through a spirit evolution. I am the one. I am the one. Digimon. Forever united as one. Digimon. Together the battles are won. Digimon.
Through us let your spirit evolve.
If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. If we're all for one world, there's a world for us all. Digimon.
Hey, hey, samurai heart. Hey, hey, samurai heart. Hey, hey, samurai heart. Hey, hey, samurai heart. I know that you're not listening. Your head is somewhere up in the clouds. You keep ignoring the signs and all my not so subtle hints, but it's always the same. Our two brains on one wavelength. Wait, that's just wishful thinking. I bet you don't even see me here, standing next to you. Lost in the crowd, but I'm wandering lonely, feeling so small as I look to the sky. Nobody cares, and I'm feeling lonely, more alone as time goes by. Hey, hey, can you hear me? Is anybody there? When will I get an answer? I'm searching everywhere. Hey, hey, this is my life and my fate's up to me. Whether I hate or love or smile or cry, this life I'm living is mine.
human sucker, you nervous human fucker. Love escapes or worrying that you will suffer. Hey, hey, human sucker, you nervous human fucker. Love escapes or worrying that you will suffer. Hey, hey, human sucker, you nervous human fucker. Love escapes or worrying that you will suffer. Hey, hey, human sucker, you nervous human fucker. Love escapes or what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I can see it. We'll book it to the goal line. Still you and me. We don't know enough about it. We've gone past it to the point of no return, no looking back. We don't know enough about it. We got this, we got this, we got this now. Getting all fired up, we'll let sweat drip from every pore. Now there's so many things we don't know. We'll remember our journey home. Everyone, even him, becomes silhouettes. You and I, we're now growing old. There's some things we can protect and hold. Don't let go, we both know we'll never give it up. So many things we don't know. We'll remember our journey home. Everyone, even him, becomes silhouettes. And one last time, our shadows dance within the wind. Like a leaf, we'll all just float away. I'm falling down into my shadow, grasping onto every breath as I await the deadly night. So scary, but you can't give in to this fear of pumpkin carriages. 'Cause all the witches see it in your eyes, see you in your dreams, yeah, baby. Your nightmares too, that's where I'll find you. Very blue, kimi ga kureta ikuru wakashi, kizuna toiru shiunai. Kimi wa hitori janai. When you're lost here, I am forever with your soul. たどり着ける君が信じるなら。Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found. We can find paradise. All we have to do is go, go, free your soul. Mysteries abound, made of a deep energy. Folds all around, but I will go fearless and free. I'll give you strength, you give me love, that's how we live. Our courage won't fade. If you're with me, my enemies will never win. We will fight for love and glory. We will live to tell the story. There is nothing we can live through. Nothing ever dies. We will rise again. Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, keep your spirit proud. And ride up on the wind. All we have to do is go. Don't stop,
others, two stars who run across all the heavens in the night. And they're serving the surface of the dark and the surface of the light. And the ripples echo together as they're burning bright. And the sun will lead the way for all of those who seek a path into glory. And the sacrifice to pay for all who would pursue a way to rise above. Throbbing hearts are always ever burning as if they were in flames. The pulse that they are beating from their palms, the current that is pumping through their veins. With bravery embrace the blood that holds their feet. So no chain, no sodomy. Come on board and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. One piece. Compass left behind, it'll only slow us down. Your heart will be your guide. Raise the sails and take the helm. That legendary place that the end of the map reveals. It's only legendary till someone proves it real. Through all the troubled times, through the heartache and through the pain, know that I will be there to stand by you, just like I know you stand by me. So come on board and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. she stopped it 5 in the morning. Calm the spreads before the storming. Biting my nails at emergency exits. Tell me where is tomorrow? The day has come. The night won't let us see the sun. The rain will last till the next millennium. I hate to say both are here to stay in this world we share. Still it's not hard in the slightest. You're walking out for sleep and you're tripping like this. I'm not more to criticize it, even if I care. Play alone in your fantasy. I sing to show the things that you're imagining. What do you say? The maze is twisting, ever twisting, till you climb to see what you're missing. Sound of a bell from a tiny adventurer signals a new beginning. Are you sure that you're not shaking? Such uncertain roads you're taking. Every step that you take it is changing you. Where is tomorrow? The day has come.
It's on now is the time we arrive. That same crew out from the cell inside. Turn up, blast off and be free. A great night to be an escapee. Oh yeah! Right on that rhythm, right from the start. It's rising through the soul and the heart. Songs of the siren circle the mind. Embrace them, leave all reason behind. Take one blink and we're out of sight. Bad tempos can't stop the show. Down a scandal, a sparkling light. Forget about tomorrow, so when the alarms go ring, 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 take off and riot. Hey, 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 high tension. Woo-hoo, party on, here we go. Nay, 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 never need to head home. Woo-hoo, we're running all night. Look where we're coming through. Our voices sounding bright. Got so much party to do. Lonely, lonely, solely, only night.
Ready, steady, can't hold me back. Ready, steady, give me good luck. Ready, steady, never look back. Let's get started. Ready, steady, go. Everything is blurring before me. The scenery is blowing on past me, but I won't let it sway my aim. I'll keep my eyes ahead on my destination. My back and depend on is useless. I might as well just burn it to ashes. The answer's buried somewhere deep. I gotta find the truth with my own two hands. I'm running out inside, search of what I'm missing. My beating heart is pounding, nearly deafening. I feel it's just a beat away from bursting. I'll reach you soon. I swear it won't be much longer. The sun is shining down across my path. I think that's all the sign I need. Ready, steady, go. And please trust me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Whitey.
I'm the coffee man.
We're just gonna go with that. Cool.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Cool.
And I'm Snibbly.
And we read Subtlety with fire.
So we were just bitching about Kojima before we went on air.
Yeah, because Death Stranding looks terrible.
It really does. Oh.
If you're excited for this game, I don't really understand why.
All right,
You
so
know what's better than Death Stranding? Anime.
and you know what
Yes.
else is better than Death Stranding? I don't have the game over here. Luigi's Mansion. Play that. So now we got anime to talk about, and we got one of my personal favorite sci-fi anime to talk about this week.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Psychopaths. I just realized we didn't decide what we're reviewing next week. We'll go with
I
your
mean-
recommendation from last night.
All right. Oh, God.
Oh.
Fuck our lives.
Yep.
So, Psychopaths.
Okay, Dean, do your normal rundown. I'm gonna bring up information about it because we forgot to do that.
So, this is basically where I see things going in the future,
Yep.
honestly.
Yep.
But it's a world where the government has a computer system that can read everyone's minds, basically, and determine how likely you are to commit a crime and your mental health.
We'd be fucked.
And it
Oh, yeah.
associates
Oh.
that to a color. And a score. And if your, criminal rating is above a certain point, you are just deemed a criminal. And fuck you, your life is over.
Which is sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you ask me, but whatever.
Yeah, because the moment someone gets over, the first threshold, they realize their life is fucked, and then they start panicking, and then it pushes them the rest of the way. Which we'll get to in a minute, but you do see that a couple times. And we follow a group of cops who have these guns that are controlled by this computer system and dictate whether it's a stun shot or a kill shot or no shot able to be fired based on that score.
By the way, this was anime by Production IG. Favorites of the stream here, for me at least.
Yep, same here.
I mean, when you're able to make Attack on Titan look palatable.
Yeah, and
Mega Sprite.
yeah, the core gimmick of the series is non-criminals using what are called latent criminals, people whose rating exceeds the point of, no return, being used as hunting dogs to catch other criminals. And interesting mystery ensues. It's basically all I can say without getting into spoilers.
Logan, what are your impressions so far?
The show was pretty cool, actually. The first 3 episodes weren't mind-blowing, but they were pretty cool. Although that guy in that factory was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, I got information about the director and the composer. The director is known for of course known for this, and also known for Modern Fooly Cooly.
Oh, I heard that was okay.
And the composer, JoJo.
Ah,
Good.
JoJo.
And also Neo, the video game.
So, I think our main cast is really solid in this series.
Especially our main two.
Protagonist Akane is really good.
Yep, she's just really talented and just ends up here because everyone else.
She was really talented at everything,
Yeah.
but no one was talented at this, so she said, fuck it, I'll go here.
Yeah.
Fucking main dude, fucking Kogami, is the best part of this show and
It's a shame.
the reason I don't like season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said he was gone?
He's just not there. He's just gone.
He's just not there.
And season 3 is just all new people?
Yeah. And that's airing
Robert.
this season
It's
in
modern.
Japan.
Robert
and it's not
McCollum
done
who's
yet.
playing him. Robert McCollum, the guy who plays Kogami, is known for Jalal.
He
Yeah.
said trucking.
And honestly, everything about the show is really cool. The aesthetic, the soundtrack.
It's a really interesting premise, decent characters.
Those weird gun things they have are pretty cool.
Oh yeah. There's also a fucking visual novel game of this, I think.
Yep. There is.
How does that work?
It's on the PS4.
If I had to guess, it plays probably fairly like Phoenix Wright's investigation segments.
Or like a Danganronpa, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
That'd be interesting.
But one thing, one little complaint I have about the series is I think the overall mystery can get a little muddied at points. Like the overarching plot, because the mysterious serial killer who the system can't detect being like the core gimmick of the series. It's not a mystery who's giving you information ahead of time to be able to solve it yourself before the characters do.
It's basically
so you just have to wait until they explain it to you.
It's basically the characters get this information, then tell you immediately what it means.
Which isn't explicitly a problem, it's just a concern that many mysteries can really fuck themselves over with, and some people might not appreciate that.
It's not the Danganronpa where you're going through and just figuring it out for yourself. It's the, no, here's what these cops are thinking this means. And they'll tell you immediately.
At least it's better than Persona 4.
Where it's, I know this, let me say something!
Yeah, but I mean, even then, in a lot of like murder mystery novels or movies or whatnot, you as the viewer or reader will get a fairly solid inkling as to who you think it is before the reveal, whereas there's just no opportunity for that in this series so much, which, again, not a problem, but something to be noted.
That basically covers my thoughts on the series as well. It's really good. There are a few minor things I have problems with, but again, the aesthetic of it, the writing, the acting, all incredibly good, and it kept me interested throughout the entirety of the first season, which we watched in like a night, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just a weekend.
Yeah.
I definitely thought it was interesting, so I'll watch the rest of it. Probably not the second season, though.
No, the second season you can skip. It's totally shit.
Yeah.
It's shit.
And then apparently season 3 isn't even carrying over with these characters, so...
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
Because the two characters that were interesting to me, just... One of them's not even in the second season, so fuck that!
Yeah, and I mean, the world's super interesting, but it's not interesting enough to carry a series. You need good characters and a good storyline to do that.
But
And season 2 just kind of didn't.
we're here to review Psychopath Season 1, and for me, I gotta give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing.
I think I can legitimately give Psychopaths an overall 5, because as much as I have gripes with it, I could recommend this to anybody. And most people I would recommend it to would probably enjoy it.
You got a point, actually. I think I'm gonna have to change my score. I'm gonna keep it a 5, but Logan, you can probably keep yours the same since you haven't actually finished it.
Yeah.
So, is that it for Psychopaths?
I don't think there's much more to say.
Let's move on to our waifu of the week. Lisa Reinford.
From Trails of Cold Steel.
We're
We're not beating a dead horse, we swear.
No. It's not like there's only one legit waifu from the... It's not like there's only like 2 legit waifus from the games we haven't put in yet.
Elisa's a bitch.
She's a bitch, but
She's really endearing.
she is.
Yeah.
She's trying her damnedest, okay?
Certainly.
Just like Loxia.
Yep.
Goddamn, Falcom really likes their misplaced angry Cinderes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elisa, Loxia, fucking Yuna.
Yep.
What we starting with?
We're gonna actually cover something we didn't cover last week.
Oh,
yeah.
We watched this show and then just forgot to review it. Africa Salaryman. It's
Don't.
boring as fuck.
It's
That's my only review to it. Don't.
Just don't.
it's fucking retarded animal sketch humor.
Of people in a fucking business. They're animals, and there's just the occasional one-off joke about them being animals, and that's it.
Yeah, it was
Not good.
really bad.
I mean, it speaks volumes that we forgot to fucking talk about it last week.
Yeah. Now moving on to the actual fucking shit we're gonna be watching going forward.
Yeah.
Kimi no Michi, Rise Up, Episode 3. This is a short summary because All I have to say is Animal Mask hunts down Dragon Girl in this episode, who joins him.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
This show's so fun.
Oh, he fucked a lot of people up. Like another hero comes in, I will help you fight this dragon. We will slay it together. He grabs his hand for a handshake, drop kick.
How did he do that?
Also, just fishes out a random mask for the fucking dragon.
Who murdered all these people? Oh, that was me. It was you? Fucking suplex.
Oh, so many German
Look,
suplexes.
a pervert in a mask. Let's get him. They'll never find us if you put on a mask too.
This show is stupid. I love it.
It's so fun. There's just something weirdly endearing about this over-the-top wrestler who's just in love with the bestiary of every RPG.
Yep.
Yep. Still don't know how or why he has that fucking ant. Or
No, the ant's still there, and he's just doing chores for him.
Yeah.
It's just not going to address it ever.
Yeah.
And I'm totally fine with that.
Yep. He just has an ant running shit behind the scenes.
You know what I legitimately can't wait for? Because it's got to happen at some point? Mm-hmm. At some point, we've got to have a tag team match.
Yes. The Dragon Girl and him.
yes.
She said her actual name, and she's apparently from some, huge family.
Which, her family being the Fafnir clan, which, to anyone who knows
Norse.
Norse lore,
Yep.
Fafnir's a fucking dragon and a half.
Yep.
I mean, realistically, he's the dwarf who made Thor's hammer, who got cursed and became a dragon, but
Yeah.
semantics.
Semantics.
That's really all there is to say about this episode. The show's still fucking fun.
Yeah, if you
Watch
haven't
it.
watched it yet, give it a chance, because
I-
it might not be for you, but it's fucking funny, and
I
if you get
understand.
into it, you'll probably have a blast.
I understand how some people are just done with isekai. Can't
Yeah.
watch them anymore. I completely get it. But
Yeah,
this
there's-
one is something special.
There's too fucking many of them, but this one is just fun.
Yep. Moving on. After School Dice Club, Episode 3. Shy Girl makes friends with a cat and its owner. That cat was having none of that owner's shit.
Yep. Like cats do.
She goes and visit Tartar Girl at her home.
Is that what we're calling her now?
What else do you call her?
I mean, you could continue calling her Cocaine Girl.
Yep. And turns
That
out
just makes her
that
sound like she's got a drug problem. That
Turns-
might be worse.
that cat was her cat, and that was her sister as well.
Yep.
And her friend comes in, who's just this fucking punk.
Yep.
The sister and her friend team up and play a game with them. This one was actually kind of interesting. It was
Yep. Called Ink and Gold.
It was just basically a game of chicken. You just kept going until
It was
two-
kind of like the thing we played, except
Except less board game, more
Yeah.
straight card game.
yeah.
If you take that card game and throw in some board game elements, it's basically the game we played.
Yeah.
yeah.
And learning to people via board games commences.
Yeah.
Turns out that the friend character for fucking Tartar Girl's older sister,
Who has been being called Maki this whole time.
yeah. Turns out she actually helped Shy Girl out and fucking scared away a couple bullies of hers.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
And this was a whole episode about, you gotta learn to nut up sometimes.
Yeah.
Which she did, and she won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, for anyone interested in the game we were talking about a minute ago, not the one from the episode, but the one we played a couple months back, it was called Forbidden Island.
The board game that they played this episode also made me really salty with Whitey.
Why?
Because
Because anything luck-based drives up the salt?
anytime any of us would draw a card, we'd get fucked, and you just get to keep going the entire time and just get all the gems.
Or I'd go, nah, I'm leaving. And you guys are like, we're in good fucking standings. Let's fucking... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Now, moving on.
I legitimately enjoy this show.
Oh,
it scratches an itch for me that
Yeah.
it probably won't do for everyone.
No.
But if you like tabletop gaming and if you have had some personal issues in the past,
Yeah.
this show is a little too relatable.
Yep. Special 7. We didn't have much to say about this one last week. Shanks is an amazing cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Politicians got murdered. Turns out it was a big conspiracy where a bunch of their secretaries just teamed up to kill them. Because they were corrupt, you see.
And because terrorists, you see.
It turns out the police group that our main character and Shanks are in was founded to sort of counteract a terrorist organization who the leader apparently died years ago.
So now they just poach cases.
Yeah. However, I think that was him we saw at the end of the episode, so that's fun.
Yeah.
It's a jazzy, fun cop show.
Yeah. Also, I'm super intrigued by the fact that the boss told him that this fucking terrorist group worshipped dragons.
Yep.
And in the opening, he's just got a fucking dragon in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's just got pocket dragon.
Yep. Yeah, so this team's actually really interesting. It seems like the boss and our two leads are the only humans in it.
Yeah.
The rest is fucking Elf David Matronga.
Yep.
Dwarf Hercule Satan.
Yep. It's fucking vampire samurai.
Yeah. Who I'm pretty sure was Monica Rial.
Yep. Homunculi ninja,
Yep.
who is their hacker.
Yep.
Which
And
modern
drone,
ninjas, look
and
it up.
drone expert. Very much ninja.
Yeah. Ninjas were all about using the tools at their disposal above everyone else.
And espionage.
Yep.
A dragon inside the bag of holding.
I mean, Pocket Dragon. Now,
One step better than pocket sand.
Pocket Sand. Moving on to another jazzy fucking pseudo-noir show. No Guns Life. Gunface steals the child back, gets shaken down by some people from the corporation, and chats with a shady back alley doctor about fighting the corporation. That was this episode.
Yep. Also a lot of him bitching about his cigarette brand being sold out everywhere.
Turns out someone from the corporation was going around buying out all the cigarettes of that brand. And it's like, oh yes, you have to do that because of your implants. You need it so you aren't constantly jittery. He fucking fucks them up. I don't smoke them because I have to. I smoke them because I want to.
I like the way they taste.
This is scratching an itch for me because it's very 90s.
There was also one moment in this episode that I thought was fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. And that was when he storms in. He's like, I fucking hate kids. And just starts telling off the kid until he's, starts
Until the
doing
kid
something.
possesses someone.
Yeah. There you go.
That's being a fucking punk.
Oh, it's fun.
Both these shows are doing something for me, and I hope they go somewhere. But they could just as easily fall apart.
I just realized what the next one was.
What?
Kabuki Cho.
Oh!
3 in a row, folks.
3 jazzy mystery shows.
How do we describe this one? Well, it's Kabuki Sherlock Holmes.
Like Holmes, Watson.
But very Kabuki.
Yeah, like it's all the characters you would know from Holmes. I wonder how long it's going to take before Dr. Moriarty shows up.
Yep. The first mystery was actually kind of fun. It was, Jack the Ripper is apparently a thing and it's happening. Mm-hmm. And they go to an investigation and it looks like Jack the Ripper, but Holmes takes one look at it and goes, no.
You're
No,
a
it's
fucking
not."
idiot.
I really enjoy Holmes in this series.
Just Ian Sinclair.
Just Ian Sinclair talking to himself, fucking Rockco style.
Yep.
He's like the perfect role for this.
Yeah. Like, Ian Sinclair is the perfect actor to do
And
this.
just confused, done with this shit, but needing to deal with Holmes. Josh Grell Watson is great.
Like, it's a great cast so far. Of course, they randomly meet in a fucking drag... God, like a drag bar. Mm-hmm. Because Kabuki, everyone.
Yep.
This looks like it's gonna be fucking insane and kind of down.
Yeah, it's either going to be great and keep its shtick going and entertaining, or it's going to be like Cautious Hero and fall the fuck apart.
Yeah. We'll see, because episode 2 comes out today.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're moving on to shit that premiered last season. like Fire Force. A Horn Infernal is made from one of the Evangelist's fucking people. And Benny Maru just fucks his shit up by just making the sky red.
Yep.
After Shinra saves Benny Maru from an arrow. He's
Yep.
kicked this arrow out of the way, man.
I love Shinra as a protagonist. He's so entertaining.
Benny Maru has not fucking smiled once this entire show, but in the post-credit scenes, he just takes a shot and then just... big-ass smile.
I also loved that scene of them exchanging sake and just looks at Captain Obi. What, do you not like sake? No, I love it!
Captain Obi's fucking great.
This show's still really great.
Yeah.
It's still got its pacing problems,
Yeah.
but everything else is really good.
Hopefully it doesn't fall apart.
You know what I'm
Oh,
starting...
if it ends a series Soul Eater's us.
Yeah. You know what what Shinra's starting to remind me of? Mm-hmm. He's edgelordy Deku.
Yeah! He just kind of is. Except he's not breaking his bones anytime he uses his powers.
Nope. I just mean personality-wise.
Yeah. Next. Oh, yes. Dr. Stone.
I love this show.
Chrome faints!
Never stop, Dr. Stone. Just keep going.
Chrome faints after Senku fucking just fucking domes, Ginro.
Yeah.
And Senku wins the tournament. He is now married to the priestess. He divorces the priestess and steals the liquor. They make the medicine and it works. But they were actually going to try to kill Senku for a bit because it looked like it was just making her worse.
Yeah, because pneumonia
Yep.
and antibiotics.
And Senku's just there, I was right!
Hey, we always knew Alphonse was going to grow up to be bullshit OP intelligent.
Oh my god, I heard that from here.
Yeah, this is a fucking great show.
Senku becomes chief again, and turns out the village is named after his last name.
And
Yeah, this is fucking
And
weird,
the
man.
priestess knows about him.
knows his full name somehow. I can't wait to find out what that's about.
Yeah, this is a... Huh.
It was legit like one of the best cliffhangers ever.
And we're
Yeah.
just here like, well, we're watching it after the stream.
Like, if we only have time to watch one episode of all the shit that's available right now...
It's Dr. Stone.
Between now and leaving, it's Dr. Stone.
Yeah. Now moving on to another show, which I just love. Kono Ototamare, Season 2, Episode 2.
This show just makes me smile. And sometimes feel really sad inside.
Romance teen drama ensues, but it's kind of super relatable, so it's cool. It's just seriously fucking Tipton's character is just like, oh god, no, I'm super into this fuck, no.
And there's a beautiful moment in this episode where the fuckers who kind of originally ruined her life show up.
And it's like, yo, you stay the fuck away from her. And then he
He's
just
just
looks
like,
at...
don't worry, I'm a much better judge of character than you.
And she was like, oh my god!
And then there's fucking the other romance that's going on.
Yeah, those two need to just get over themselves and fuck already.
Yeah. Like, but we also get a bit of hindsight into Hosuki's character, where it's like, she was never taught about having emotions like this, so she doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, all she knows is Koto.
Because
Can
her
I pluck
mom
it with
is
my
a
finger?
horrible person.
Can I pluck it with my fingers? No, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, I suppose she could make some excellent use of her fingers in that regard.
Calm down.
Calm down.
That is not a koto.
True, that'd be more comparable to flute skill.
Yeah. I don't think she knows how to play the flute.
That stream you watch. We're not good people.
No. The teacher also prepared a piece for them to play for the school's
Yeah, holy
spring
shit,
festival.
this was
Kick-ass
awesome.
medley,
Yeah. It's like,
which I'm super excited to hear.
oh yeah.
Because it was like, he stopped doing this because he doesn't like seeing people fucking murder themselves to try and play this shit. But then he made one for them anyway because he thinks they're good enough.
Yeah.
Which,
Says so much about his headspace and everything.
Yeah.
And how he and the potential he sees in them.
This show is fantastic.
Yeah.
it's... You don't need to like music to like this show. It helps, but you don't need to. And if you just like great characters and you want to go on the feels train, just give it a shot.
Yeah.
This show's gonna do nothing for you if you're not a fan of character-driven shows. Because that's all this show is. There's no fucking magic. There's no fucking harem bullshit. There's no action. None of that.
It's just kind of real.
It's a character show that's super fantastic.
And
Especially considering we get everyone's internal monologues.
Yeah.
Damon Mills is just super good in this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kudo. You're so good.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone in this show is doing a good job.
Oh, yeah. Like, fucking... what the fuck is her name? The one we called cunt all last season?
Oh, I think it's like Hito Kurisu.
Yeah, Kurisu.
Kurisu, yeah.
She's become one of the better characters in this show, and we started out hating her.
Oh yeah,
She was easily hateable.
Yeah,
she was a
a
cunt.
terrible person when she was first introduced.
Now she's trying to be a good person, but is too worried about the person she was.
Yeah.
Which,
And the person she
trust
was-
me, is super relatable.
Yeah, and the person she was only a problem because it's what people made of her.
Yeah.
This show's fantastic. Seriously, give it a watch. Even if you don't think you'll like it, try it. If you don't end up liking it, that's fine. But give it a watch.
Yeah, it's a show that we cannot make it sound as good as it is.
No.
It is not doable.
The animation's fantastic. The music's fantastic. When they actually get around to playing the koto, which they save for special occasions, is always
Which I'm
fantastic.
actually
Yeah.
totally okay with because it's always fantastic when it comes around.
Yeah. It's a show that you might not think you'll like it, but you owe it to yourself to at least try it.
Yeah. Moving on to a show which I'm starting to warm up to. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Episode 3. I didn't even write a summary for this one.
This fucking guy trained for 2 goddamn years.
He
Yep.
trained for 2 goddamn years. He didn't just get good or was super talented at it. No, he had to work his fucking ass off.
Yeah, you watch him fail constantly.
It took him 2 fucking years to finally be able to take the advanced training. And his sister's been passed out this entire time.
Yeah, he also went on some weird vision quest.
Where
This was really funny because I was calling this as soon as it happened.
these 2 characters show up and start guiding him how to get better. And eventually he thinks he finally beats this guy in a duel, but in actuality it was him finishing the training and cutting the boulder in half.
I called it immediately.
Yeah. It's I saw it coming too, but it didn't.
It was
hurt
still really good.
Just
Yeah.
because we all saw it coming doesn't mean it wasn't fantastically delivered.
Also, Aguilar, super good in this lead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Max Middleman was great in this episode too.
Yeah. It sucks that we're not going to see more of him.
Yep. Really sucks.
Yeah.
Unless he just kind of pops up as Obi-Wan Ghost Mentor at times.
That'd be pretty great.
We also need to see more Young Bosch because he was awesome.
Yep. He's currently one of the ones listed on BTVA, so I'm assuming he's a major character.
Yeah. Because he was in that one episode.
And just not again.
Yeah.
Apparently, Pattonbrook's going to show up at some point.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
This show's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm-
the animation in the opening is super cool. So
I'm really interested in what this show is going to do.
Also, I think, if I remember correctly, one of the composers on this show is the composer on the Tales series.
yes,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
that is correct. The opening is also done by a very popular artist in Japan known as Lisa.
Yep. Who has done a lot of shit for
SAO.
SAO. Also, some of the key openings.
Yep.
Yeah, this show's pretty cool. It could totally go up shit creek and get crap.
I've seen the internet sucking it off for about 3 months now.
Yeah.
Well, that either says it's gonna be good or it's gonna be crap because the internet sucks off bad crap.
Yep.
Yep. Like Death Stranding.
It's either going to be really good
Or
or it's just,
Evangelion.
or we're going to bounce off it hard at some
Yeah.
point. Now we're going to go into our long-running shit, which only 2 shows currently.
Yep.
So if you don't want spoilers for My Hero Academia or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, even though it's the first episode, turn away now and come back next week while we review Supernatural the Animation.
Pray for us.
Oh no!
So, My Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 3. Deku gets the job. And after proving his worth. Kinda. The guy who's running the agency does not have any faith in Deku whatsoever. He outright says as soon as he signs him, you don't deserve your power.
Yeah.
It should have been given to Mirio.
It was going to if he didn't meet Deku first.
Yeah. And something interesting is Deku almost gets the stamp out of his hand, which is the way he was trying to make Deku prove he was good enough. And he almost gets it so many times, and he's like, really? You couldn't get it at all. Come on. And then he looks around the room. Hold up a second. He didn't hit any of the All Might merch whatsoever.
Yeah, like at the very end, it's like, I didn't fail because I couldn't do it. I didn't fail because I didn't want to step on your super limited edition poster that you can't get anywhere.
Because the guy had thrown fucking, like, thousands of fucking papers around the room to try and make it harder. And Deku still didn't fuck up the All Might merch.
Yeah.
So this guy's like, holy shit.
There's actually something about this kid.
Yeah.
But, of course, doesn't say that to Deku, so Deku still thinks the guy thinks he's worthless.
Yeah.
Which is probably just going to motivate Deku to work even harder.
Yeah.
Fucking by the end of the series, start outpacing Mirio.
I can't wait for a night I had to just go, no, you deserve it. Because that moment is going to be huge.
Yeah. Also, Bakugo and Todoroki this episode. Everyone's going so far above us. We need to catch up.
Stop saying that!
Shut up!
He says it like 4 times, and Bakugo's just done with his shit.
Fuck, I love those two.
They're so good. Bakugo is my favorite character in this series.
Oh, he's so fucking good.
Fucking
Oh my
Todoroki
God.
needs to get over himself and be OP.
Oh, yeah. So that's kind of all we got to say about My Hero. It's still amazing. Watch it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, watch it.
Oh, now we move on to a returning anime. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This time, Golden Wind. God damn it, Aguilar! You're here too!
Yep. Because
Koichi is sent to find someone at Jotaro's request, who is the son of Dio.
Yep, who's got a wonky ass stand.
His name is also fucking fuck you.
Giorno Giovanna?
Yeah,
So
Giorno
it's still
Giovanna.
technically JoJo, it's just Gio.
His stand is weirdly OP with sleight of hand as well, because he's able to turn non-living things into living things.
Yeah, he turned fucking Koichi's briefcase into a frog.
And then back into a briefcase. He was able to even give the frog the command to meet him somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gold experience, thank you.
I legitimately want to know what the extent of his stand is.
Oh.
Considering he managed to reflect a shovel hit back into a guy's head.
Yeah.
He's also an interesting protagonist in terms of character because he doesn't seem like a bad dude.
But he's a
He's also
fucking
a really
criminal.
shady dude.
Yeah.
He's a fucking criminal who tried to steal a man's briefcase, but he also gave a kid ice cream?
Yeah. He doesn't seem like an
With stolen money.
overtly bad guy, but
Yeah.
he's got, like... I mean, his dad was an asshole, so it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing
Also,
is,
apparently his hair turned blonde recently.
Yeah, he
Which
had,
is a thing we learned.
like,
so...
what, black hair or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he kind of just looked like Jotaro before.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden his hair went blonde.
And apparently he's not Italian in any way. Well, it's Dio and fucking some Japanese woman.
Yeah.
Who apparently was in Egypt.
Fucking lineages in this show are retarded.
So he's half British, half Japanese.
But has an Italian name.
Yeah. Well, no, he gave himself that name, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's true, he did do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, he fucking domes a guy with a shovel somehow. That was confusing. And he beats up the thug and gets cornered by some mafia dude. Mafia Man Ray Chase,
Yep.
who caused zippers to appear on him.
Is Ray Chase's character going to be in this show more?
Oh yeah,
Because he was awesome.
Yeah, apparently he's
he's going to be in a
he's
lot of it.
relevant.
Okay.
He's very relevant.
Okay.
Oh, it's JoJo. You know what we're going to say. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If you don't like JoJo, you
already
didn't
know-
make it this far.
Yeah. If you made it this far, you like JoJo. It's really as simple as that. I will say it's fucking cool that Koichi is the first the returning character.
Yeah,
To be our viewpoint.
that's random.
It's a great introduction just to see this kid who started off as such a pissant, who grew up a lot over the course of Diamond is Unbreakable and is now just working
For Jotaro.
for Jotaro.
Also, Jotaro doesn't look like he aged.
No. But again, I point out, Japan.
Yeah.
Yep. He'll just age a decade in like a day.
I wonder what Josuke's doing.
Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to see any other returning cast from anything else. But then again, the only ones we know about that are still around are the people from Diamond is Unbreakable and Polnareff.
Yeah. It's the Diamond is Unbreakable cast and Polnareff.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about this arc. I hear the villain is going to be pretty interesting.
Is it going to be better than Yoshikage Kira?
I don't know.
No idea.
But that's a huge hill.
Oh, yeah.
All I want in this series is for Dio's kid to not Ora, but Mura.
Yes.
If that happens at least once, I will be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to this. It should be coming out tonight. So, with that, I don't think there's much else to say. Tune in next week.
For a show that's probably going to kill us inside.
Yep, it's definitely going to be worse than the last animated Supernatural thing we watched.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Scooby Natural was fantastic.
That was amazing.
That was a good laugh. It's like, this guy's dead. What?
This guy's shoot dead.
People don't die in Scooby-Doo.
Shaggy broke his arm.
I love that line. He's like, man, I have fallen out of a biplane into a museum.
And been fine!
What is this shit?
They were not having any of this.
Is it still around? I'll get the shotgun. I'll get 2 shotguns. Man, we can't leave them this fucked up.
No.
So, impromptu gushing about Scooby Natural aside.
Yep.
See you guys tomorrow for Trails of Cold Steel.
See you then.